All right. Well, this is kind of after the fact, but here's my intro on installing some QA1 coilovers on my Crown Vic front end F100 swap. These are the factory Crown Vic springs with blown out bushing. I cut 2 coils off. You'll see what it looks like before. Right now I have it set too low. As you can see, this is as far as I can turn. But the ride quality is what I'm after, most and foremost. So let's get to it. All right. All right. So got to get the upper control arm off. And since the springs are already cut, I don't think we got to do much else to it. But we'll see. Of course, with the sway bar in there, can't really get much. Oh, maybe. Just trying to take as little off as I have to. Not really the best tool for this. My adjustable hammer is pretty beat. So, add a metric wrench. I had to loosen that upper arm. I might just do this whole thing with the adjustable. Why not? Oh, yeah. Well, looks like we're just going to be checking everything. We'll put it back together. I'll be using some Loctite today. Because with that cam and the suspension that's been on here, she's a little shaky, a little bouncy, a little firm. Somehow both of those things at the same time. Come on now. Mess those threads up. But how me get it out there. Bigger, I'll just make it aluminum Loctite later, Sorry, I gotta get my purse out of the way for that one. These times. I don't really have a place to sit this right now. I guess y'all are just gonna have to sit there. Okay, don't pick your head up at least. All right, there's 3 bolts, 3 nuts on top to get the strut off. And they are, I don't know, some metric. 13. They're 13s. Okay. Now we're gonna cheat. Surprise! It was right. Ish. That is good for me. Alright, I can get that upper control arm up and out the way. How about you just take a little piece of 14. We'll loop it around the back of the master cylinder. And there we go. Sweet. Look at that. Now, if you're doing this with a stock spring, I'm sure you're going to have to take a lot more of this off. But this is 2 full coils cut out of this Crown Vic spring, and I have no clue if this is a patrol car spring or not. But I cut two out of it. So, and I'm pretty sure the strut seemed like it was bottoming out, because I mean it wouldn't even need to be that big of a bump, and it was fairly jarring. So, out with the old. Let me show you the new. All right, let's see if I can get in here with y'all with the spring. So this is a QA1 set up for the Crown Vic on an F100. I went with the lightest springs because there's really not much up in here. There's no interferers, and it is a 351, but I don't know. I just wanted to go for the lighter springs. It could have been a mistake, but these are really easy to change out. You just take the lock ring all the way up, you slide the bottom coupling out, and then you can take the spring off, put a new spring on there. I don't know if I'm sure the valving is probably different in the shot, but it's something we can find out later. All right, so it's the same Song and dance. Probably an idiot right now with these AirPods in and they're not even working. So, but I'm not surprised. So you shouldn't be either. I don't know if I should lock that down first or am I gonna be able to get a wrench up in there? Also, there's anti-seize on everything because that's how that stuff works. Oh, there it goes. Let's say those are not lining up. But if you just try a little harder, these are serrated shouldered nuts, so I'm not going to put anything on them. And I'm not positive, but you should probably not use an impact. I don't think that the M12 ratchet really has much to it, so it might be able to work on its own. Feels okay. If you're doing stuff and you're unsure and it's starting to feel bad, just stop. I've messed up. Brand new part. More than I want to admit. Just because I think it'll be fun. And you know what? It rarely is. Just snug them up. Just snug it up. Okay? Real easy. Now we take our bolt with our, what's it called? Flange nut? Flange bolt? Flag. I think that's what it is. Flag bolt. You know. Or you don't. I don't know. Again. Work smarter. So lazy. So, probably the way you're supposed to do it anyways. I'm not positive these came with instructions. If they did. Look at them. This seems fairly straightforward. And I'm trying really hard to not move the camera around. This is a brand new gimbal, and I've got anti-seize all over me. It's kind of in there funky. Might be able to. Yep. I'm telling you guys, this is the right tool for every job. I mean, how? How could it not be? You saw that. Also, I've always thought you put bolts facing so they couldn't fall out backwards or upside down. So always put them in the front and always put them in the top. With these Crown Vics, they just come with it in the back. So, I'm not an engineer. Though sometimes I like to act like I'm smarter than one. A little nylock nut. I know you're not supposed to put thread locker on it. But I'm putting a dot on it. Just a little bit. Just because. I'm not going to tighten this all the way. This is literally just getting snugged up. This is probably why everything was loose. Just snug it up, and then I'll get it all ground, tighten everything up, and then I get too fired up. I get too fired up, and I forget to tighten everything. Not gonna look at the torch specs. Just gonna be honest with you. Not happening. Not here. Not today. I do sometimes. This concrete's pretty tough. All right. Got 3/4 on that guy. Same over here. Now, unfortunately, I don't know if I can get everything in there. But we will try. Yeah, no shot. Not with this guy. Maybe. Let's see the bolt. The bolt head is, shallower than this nut, so kind of get stuff on there. Can't get it on there. Not enough yet. There you go. Now place your bets to see if I can get the ratchet out of here. Now, this strut has a coilover, has a heimed eyelet in it, joint. So I'm thinking that maybe I can snug this one up pretty good right now. Because it can only get so tight, which makes me think I probably should have snugged it up before. So I didn't have to do this. But hey, I can do that over the next one. Now, since I don't have any fenders, it might be pretty easy for me to get in here and adjust everything at the right height and the, oh yeah, there we go. And the dampening. Right now, I have it on as soft as possible because I needed it like that to move it around. To pull the strut out, to put that little collar on. So, make sure everything's, I'll clean it all later, but relatively lined up. Now, drop our old girl down. Now I'm still really new in this. This hadn't been on the road that much, so. Come on, guys. Welcome back. Watch out for that jack there now. She'll get you. She'll get you. All right. This is, get out of here. Okay. Let's fight that. Sway bar. Now I should have fixed my ankle of my dangle. Just slam your hand up in there. It'll be all right. Get your fender. That's why we don't have nice paint. Well, that's why we don't want nice paint. Let me rephrase that. I can't get that right. I know y'all are screaming because those threads are screaming. But I don't care because it's going back on there one way or another. Like I said, aluminum Loctite, baby. Get that jack out of here. See if I can squeeze it. Just come around. Come around you. Y'all use ratcheting wrenches? I only used a couple times. I don't have any. Clearly need some. Because that's a pain. There we go. I guess if you had the time, more patience, unlike I do. Should have done this. I did my brakes. So everything was off. Get out of the way. Now I would have taken the sway bar off. Sway bar link. Oh, we better really do it. Anyways. Go ahead. We'll get there. Wish I got back. At this rate, it's not looking that good. And no, I wasn't smart and decided to film the first one and not just learn on the first one and then go film the second one to make it look like I know what I'm doing. But it's not like I'm filming this to show my skills. They are slim to none. But my desire to wrench on stuff and have a cool truck is there. So are you. And that's why we're here. Cool. Slap this wheel on. I don't know. I can't remember what the adjustment is on this. It's all the way out. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 maybe? I don't think that clicked. I think it's 18. I set it on 7. Oh. Oh, to do it? To make you happy? I got this new gimbal. This is my first time having a gimbal. DJI Mobile 6. So, seems pretty cool.
I haven't used it enough to figure out like little quirks and stuff. Because if you move it like too much one way or lean it down too much, it kind of limits itself, and then it like freaks out. So I'm sure you'll see it happen, or you won't, because I'll learn how to edit and cut that out. Right now, it's been a kind of a one-shot deal. I made that look a lot heavier than it is. You're welcome. You show your girlfriend how you pick them up. Don't make that kind of face. Now, I've been meaning to make videos for years. I had an '06 Harley Davidson Dyna that did a bunch of work too. Could have filmed that. I had a 2006 F150 lifted and stuff. I mean, there's not much done to that, but light bars were cool. Did that whole thing. Did the spark plugs on the 5.4 Triton. That was a video right there. I had a 2015 Mustang. Kind of just basic stuff. That stuff's already on the internet, on YouTube, but it would have been content. Super Duty is behind y'all. I've done some stuff to that, just stuff that would be easy videos, and for like the majority of people to try in the driveway. Now, this was super easy, but this whole truck was more than I think average people would do. I think anybody could figure it out, especially if I'm doing it. If it wasn't for Facebook groups, forums on the internet, and YouTube, I would be lost. But thank the Lord there it is, because I get to party in my driveway. I guess we can go over this truck soon. I'll do it after. I got to do the other side. And then one day, sorry, there's a big puddle under the back. I forgot I had the hose on earlier. One day, we will do the rear lift springs. And I'll show you why when that video comes. Let's put a tape measure to it. I know if this side's down and that one's up, it's probably going to measure a little off, but I don't think it makes that big. That's 24. I know the wheels are also turned. That's going to play a difference, but we'll figure it out later. Also, I can go down a little bit more on the adjustment, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do the other side and probably like drive it down the driveway and back and kind of get them to settle a little bit, and then I'll put a tape on probably the front frame. Maybe I'll just measure this again because this truck's not straight. The bumper, I can't measure off the bumper because it's not straight. Maybe I shouldn't even measure off the fenders because they're not. So, but it's not perfect. You know, we'll get a walk around one day.